Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarkar and I am from Kolkata. Today I'll be sharing one of the most important, non-verbal communication area, that is eye contact. This is very important and powerful part of the communication. We all know that in communication there are two basically division. One is called the verbal communication, one is called non-verbal communication. And there is one or more thing that is called paraverbal communication, that is your tone actually, how you are saying it. It comes under the verbal category itself. So basically the impact of your communication, if we quantify, then verbal communication is say that verbal communication can make impact 35 to 40%, and non-verbal communication can make impact 65 to 60%, and paraverbal can give an effect of 5 to 10% say. So basically if you divide, so verbal may say 35% impact and non-verbal say 65% impact. And out of 65%, 10 to 15% impact is done by your eye contact. So today we'll be discussing this eye contact actually. Actually, eye contact can make, communicate or display a sense of sincerity during the communication. Eye contact can improve the relationship of the people. Eye contact shows, good eye contact shows the confidence on the people actually, person. And eye contact can make better connections between the people, and proper eye contact can increase the trust among the people, and it can, increase the better and share of the moments it can. And if we interpret different types of the eye contact, say somebody is looking up, actually, is thinking something actually, somebody is looking down. So it is actually upset or not interested. Somebody look is sideways, so looking away actually, trying to move from that place. And they say there is a lateral shifting of the eye actually, like this actually. Person is telling lie. And there is another staring, the person is a prolonged contact, and it's at the following looking on something is a continuously. So there are a lot of interpretation in body language of the eye contact, and there are a lot of there are many expression by eye which can happen maybe in a microsecond. So it is very one of the finest body language, that is eye contact. So you all need to know very clear way. And another very fine understanding is required, what is called eye contact and what is staring to somebody's eye. You should not stare to somebody's eye. That will make uncomfortable both the person actually. Person will feel uncomfortable. So for how much time you should look at somebody's eyes, maybe for a microsecond, fraction of a second, that is enough. Then you may see his or her faces or some other area of the body, but continuously looking at eye is not suggested, and that is wrong actually. So this fine understanding of eye contact and staring, the distinguish between the difference of eye contact and staring, is very important actually in communication. Because many places what happens, people intentionally to make the communication more communicable or confident, people are instead of making good eye contact, they're staring to this person and things goes in the wrong directions actually. So we need to understand this fine difference actually. So if you say the importance of the eye contact, when some person in communication can make good eye contact, that it is the belief and confidence of the person, and you point to discussion that gets stronger actually in a positive directions. And sustained and focused eye contact is also very important. It is a continuous and sustained. At the beginning you make eye contact, then you are looking somewhere else and doing the communication, that will not work. In communication, eye contact, it has to be a sustained and a continuous. So it can be practiced to acquire the skill actually. Maybe at the beginning you may feel a little embarrassing and awkward to make eye contact with the people. But once you practice, it becomes a habit, and it gives you immense power during the communications actually. So if you find this presentation is interesting, you can share with your friends. And if you have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel, you can subscribe my YouTube channel by clicking this bell icon, so that you can get the notification for my future presentation. Thank you so much for your attention.